life. In this episode, we'll be hiking 12 kilometers up the treacherous Dragon Mountain in Sapa, Vietnam, accompanied by a member of the Hmong Tribe, C, and as well as observing the daily life of the Hmong villagers, we'll be put to work in the kitchen preparing some Northern Vietnamese dishes, a little happy water to assure a good night's rest in the mountains, and a hike back to Sapa town the following day, where I'll be checking out some of the local dining. I'm your host, Stabby Organs. Please subscribe, like, and ring the bell if you'd like to be notified of new videos release. I make all original music for the show. I've left my Spotify link below, and without further ado, please enjoy the video. Northern Vietnam. As enchanting as it is hospitable, enveloped in the midst of its misty coterie, it dawned on me just how much had changed since I visited the region last 7 or 8 years prior. Not the region itself, but my perception of it. Then as green to travel as the lush vegetation sprouting from the hillside, I was closed off and protective. This time I was ready to dive in head first, and thus my story begins on the perilous footpath of Dragon Mountain. I may have signed my own death warrant here. I've come on a 12-kilometer hike up Dragon Mountain here. I'm in Sapa in the mountains with my guide here, C.
Hello.
And she's doing much better than I am. But this is not surprising. She does this all the time, and I am pushing 40 and maybe not in as good a shape as I thought I was. All right, we've almost made it to the top here. We're going to the very pinnacle of Dragon Mountain, and hopefully the rest of the journey is going to be a little bit easier after this. But yeah, absolutely stunning. We are in the midst of the clouds. You can see it behind me. You see, it's all misty up here. We are literally on cloud 9.
And this higher point here, we have 1,999 meter height from sea levels.
So I was given a false promise earlier. I thought that we were at the highest part earlier, but no, we just hiked quite a bit further, and now we're at the true pinnacle. So I'm going to give you guys a little 360 shot of what we're working with up here. We'll go all the way around.
360 shot, 360 view.
Yes.
360 view.
But it's mostly fog, so you don't get to see that much, but it's stunning up here, either way. So we're coming up to C's sister's house now. Gonna stay here for the night, and we're gonna cook some food and give you a inside look at that too. So yeah, a little local hospitality here in Sapa province, Vietnam. Very nice. Uh-oh, we got some turkeys blocking our path here. Sweet potato?
No. Pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin.
Yeah. Pumpkin. Tofu.
Oh. Making mystery dishes here with the local Hmong people. So we got some pumpkin and tofu. We've got bamboo shoots, green beans, and carrots, potatoes. I don't know what we're making. We're gonna find out.
I think these are the leaves of this.
The one I'll show you on the way.
Yes.
You don't know what is it.
What's the name?
No English word.
Ah yes, reunited with my old friend, the potato peeler, reminiscent of a past lifetime. I can admit in those days I was not the best kitchen hand, however there was something quite meditative in droning away in the throes of such a mindless task. Only this time, instead of sneaking off to dry storage for the aid of an illicit white powder, good conversation and clean mountain air would prove suffice. Ooh, pork? Oh my god. First review here. This is absolutely delicious. A little bit of sliced pork, fried. Beautiful. Barbecue pork. So would you prepare these dishes only for your family, or is this something special because you have guests? Or is this like the type of thing that you eat all the time?
We prepare that for guests. And mostly when we are alone or the family, we prepare less food. Less time. If you prepare more food, you spend more time.
But just like this, like some vegetables, some meat and rice, or like noodles.
No noodle much.
Spring rolls? No?
We eat them very often. We don't like.
You don't like?
We eat like if we have guests every night, we eat them almost like every night.
Oh, so you're bored of them?
Yeah.
This tofu dish is amazing. A little bit of acidity from the tomatoes really comes together nice. It's like a homey stew almost.
You like spicy?
All right, we got some chicken stomachs here. It's got a gamey note to it for sure.
How do you cook?
Now, the chicken stomach might sound weird to the Western palate, but it's actually got a nice chew to it. Delicious flavor in the soup. That bamboo shoot one's one of my favorites for sure. It's really good. But I like garlic and chili also.
Yeah.
Chonka.
Shonka. Oh, you guys are going full shot, eh? Okay.
I tried it.
I think I'm approaching my limit here. Been eating these green beans for a while now. I almost finished the bowl.
Yeah.
I'm so full now. Oh my god. Yeah.
Keep drinking, keep eating. When you get drunk, the food empty.
This is a good life philosophy. I like that.
Yeah, that's why here we cook a lot of food after eating and then still drinking. So when you get drunk, the food get empty already. Don't waste the food.
Oh, we got another round coming here. Choka. Aye, aye. Often I find alcohol can serve as a conversational lubricant. In this instance, it was certainly no different.
I'm both asking for earning 95 kilo.
She told me I have heavy bones.
Oh, he is.
He told, but you think he don't fat. So I think he should have like very heavy bone.
Muscles is way more than like fat.
After several rounds of strong water, and perhaps a few puffs of something mellow off camera, we floated to our sleeping quarters individually, for the mountain would be calling at sunrise, and we would need all of our strength. All right, on our way down the mountain here, it looks like we've run into what I'm being told is like a Hmong style funeral, I've heard, but it looks like celebratory mostly. So I'm not sure if that was an accurate depiction, or maybe they just don't have the same morbid rituals when it comes to death that we do in the West. And I know we have celebrations also, but yeah, have a little look around. Oh, okay.
Hey, your name, Mama, Mimi. Your name?
Cliff.
Hey, Mama, Papa, Cliff.
For me? Okay, some happy water. Cheers. Ooh, that's got some sting to it. Nice. Okay. Hello. Hello. Now, as much as unseasoned buffalo innards and mildly suspicious brown-colored water whet the appetite on a vicious hangover, I was only passing through as a guest and didn't want to be overly demanding with a request to be fed. A little happy water was more than sufficient. So I'm here walking around in Sapa town, and it's an overcast day up here in the mountains. It's pretty mild weather. I'm enjoying it actually, and we're gonna go look for something for lunch. I'm in the mood for something savory and delicious, so I'm sure we're gonna find that. It's interesting, like there's a lot of really nice restaurants around here. So my gimbal has died, so I'm going hand to phone right now, but you get a nice little look around. Just exploring around this mountain town. It's quite charming up here, a little bit touristic. A lot of like European style architecture, I'm guessing of French origin most likely. But it's beautiful, it's a beautiful city and great food and friendly people. So I recommend making the trek up north past Hanoi and coming up here into Sapa and taking in the whole experience. It's great. So I've made my way to a very highly recommended restaurant here. Oh, thank you. By the name of Chu Su Kitchen. And I'm starting off with a Vietnamese egg coffee like you do. This one's really good too. They've got a nice frothy egg topping here. You can really taste the yolk, it's delicious. And I've ordered a raw salted salmon salad with beetroot and a braised local duck thigh in red wine with local mountain herbs, it says. So I'm excited to see what this comes out like. Salmon is very popular here in Sapa. I guess they do their own farming near the waterfalls or something like that. Apparently it's really good up here. Oh, that looks beautiful. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thank you. What is this on the top?
The sauce?
This right here.
This one is just decoration, but you can eat that.
I can eat it? Okay, thank you. And is there passion fruit sauce on here?
Passion fruit sauce and some herb together. That green sauce is some herb mixed with the basil, like mint and some Vietnamese herb and the olive mixed together.
Wow, this looks absolutely amazing. Look at this. What a beautiful salad this is. It's beautifully presented. There's even there's some caviar on top here, 2 different kinds. We've got salmon eggs and then probably like sturgeon eggs or something like that. We've got olives. We've got uncooked salmon in beetroot juice. You heard her explain the different sauces, so let's get into this here and see. We even got a bit of pineapple. So we'll try the salmon first here. Oh, the texture on that is lovely. I think the salt has done kind of like ceviche style, like the salt just cooks it a little bit, changes the texture, really nice. And you get that hit of salt coming through. You got sour and sweet with the passion fruit sauce and the pineapple together. And now let's try just a little bit of the caviar also, like we do a real swanky style up in here. Beautifully salty. And it's relatively inexpensive as well, which is impressive. This is like some high quality standard food here, so, and really creative too. Nice. Okay, so we've got this beautiful duck leg braised in red wine sauce here. A lot of things going on here, a couple different sauces, beautifully put together. We've got a sprig of thyme, we've got some more caviar, and yeah, let's just get into this thing. I think it's probably, well, we'll see what the sauces are like. Let's try them real quick. I don't know what that is. Interesting flavor. It's got almost like an orangey kind of licoricey quality to it. I'm not sure what's in that. It's very good. You can tell it's going to go really good with the duck. Then this green one. Oh, that's like garlic and basil, I think. And then beetroot puree. Very nice. Let's carve into this duck here. Ooh. Beautiful dark color here with the meat. Have a bite. It's a little bit of sauce. Scrumptious. Very ducky. It's got a very duck flavor, but that's a good thing. I ordered duck. I want duck flavor. Beautiful duck flavor here. And just a hint of that kind of red wine flavor to go with it with the sauce. This is coming off the bone perfectly nice, big chunks of meat. This was a big old duck. Let's try it with this sauce because it was a very unique, interesting sauce. I think there's a bit of wine in the sauce too. Just marries itself very well with the duck. That's actually beautiful. This restaurant is out of this world. You should check it out if you're ever up in Sapa. So we've gone from, you know, the hanging out with the village tribes to some like high-end fancy dining here in Sapa, which is, you know, I love both. I love to do both ends of the spectrum. It's been a great trip so far.